Hi guys, in the previous video we looked at part A. Guys, in this video let us look at part B. So part B is kind of similar to part A, but we got to do like some extra work. So guys, looking at part B, the first thing we have to see is we have to try to identify the angle 540 degrees. Guys, we cannot directly figure out where the angle 540 is. So there's few ways we can do it. One is, first we actually have to draw the XY plane, and then we start by starting here because we always measure the angle with this as the reference side or the fixed side. So guys, we start from here. If we go around once, covering all the four quadrants, we're going to be covering 360 degrees, but we want to reach to 540. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around once, and then 540, I'm going to subtract 540 from 360, or 360 from 540, I get 180. So that means I have to go up to 180 right here. So this is that 540 degree angle. So basically 540 degree angle is actually coterminal with 180 degrees. So whatever we have to figure out for the 540 degrees, we can basically figure it out for 180 degree angle. So it would be the same thing. So guys, that is something that we have to do when the angles are greater than 360. Guys, we want to make sure that we bring them, or we create, or we find a coterminal angle that is between 0 and 360 degrees. In this case, the coterminal angle is 180 degrees. Guys, we have already talked about the coterminal angles, so please go back and look at that or review it from the textbook. So finding the cosecant of 540 is same as finding the cosecant of 180 degrees. In order to do that, so guys, basically we are just now looking at this 180 degrees. Again, it is similar to what we did here in part A. We got to identify this point. It is up to you what number you want to choose. For convenience, I'm going to say that this is 1 unit to the left or 1 unit away from the origin. So if I think of this as 1 unit from the origin, then obviously my x coordinate is going to be 0. Sorry, not 0. X will be -1. X will be -1, and the corresponding y value is going to be 0 because this point is on the x-axis, horizontal axis, so the y value or y coordinate is going to be 0. Guys, once I have the x and y coordinate, then from here, so this is my x, this is my y, I can easily or quickly identify my r, because I already decided for this point to be 1 unit away from the origin on the left side, so r is going to be +1. Because when we think of r, we're thinking about the radius, so it is going to be always a positive number. So guys, I have x, I have y, and I have r. Now let us go ahead and figure out the cosecant of 540. So cosecant of 540 is same as finding the cosecant of 180. So cosecant of 180, guys, to find the cosecant of 180, we have to go back and see what is the definition or what is the formula for writing the cosecant. We know cosecant is the reciprocal of the sine function. So if sine is y over r, then the cosecant obviously is going to be the reciprocal of that, which means cosecant is going to be r over y. So I'm going to write r over y here. What is my value for r? My r is 1, my y is 0. That means I have a number 1 divided by, and I'm dividing it by 0, but we cannot basically divide. We cannot actually divide by 0. So that means it is not possible. So does not exist. So does not exist. So in this case, we cannot figure out, it is not defined, or we can say it does not exist, or we can also say it is not defined because you cannot divide by 0. So for this, guys, the answer is not defined or does not exist. So I showed you 2 examples, and guys, these were unique by itself because they lie on the axis, whether it's horizontal or vertical. In this case, it was on the vertical. Up here, it is horizontal. But guys, in both the cases, or in any of the cases where you have to figure out the sine or cosine or any of the trig functions for any of the values, guys, we start by first drawing a visual. We start by drawing the point. And then we have to use the basic definitions that we have learned, whether it's sine, y over r, cosine, x over r, tangent, or whatever the case may be. Okay, so guys, these are 2 special cases. I will see you next time with another example. Till then,